Hey everybody, good morning. This is Edith, and today I have a couple of just one announcement and a little sneak peek for my next video, and then project shares. And the reason I decided to do a project share was because I haven't done one before. At least I don't think so. Anyway, and then these flowers are actually, well, they are a project, but they're not my project share. They're a sneak peek into the next video, which is gonna be how to make them. And it's, I've always been for the recycling, reusing, and so these are doing that. This is these are made from a package that Nicole sent me, and hi Nicole. And they were from the USPS priority shipping envelopes made out of Tyvek. But if you don't have any and you still want to do the flowers, you can use regular Tyvek paper. So anyway, I'm gonna be doing a video on this one and posting it up, so look out for that. And so that's why I wanted to show you guys these. And you can tell, like, you can see the priority shipping letters that it has on the inside of the envelope, so you guys can see that. But then the outside, I just kind of mixed them around so you can, but you can see them. I try to get less stuff on the outside. That's what I try to do. But I really love how they came out. So I'll just show you in my video coming up. And then once I got started on, once I did a couple of flowers, then I wanted to use them, of course, because I couldn't wait. And so I made a couple of cards. Now, I haven't really made many cards before. I have, every once in a while when it's somebody's birthday or, for any occasion that I have to. But I haven't really sat down ever just to make cards. I've made invitations, which I guess kind of counts, so, or for my daughter's parties, but I haven't really sat down to make cards. Basically what I'm trying to get to. Like I said, I've done them here and there for birthdays or whenever I need to, but haven't really sat down. So yesterday I sat down and made a bunch, and I wanted to share them with you guys. So like I said, not an experienced card maker, but still wanted to share. So like I said, the reason that I started doing them was because I had the Tyvek paper flowers that I had barely made, so I wanted to make. And so here's a flower right there. Really love that one. But this one here, actually, you guys will notice, does not have glimmer. That's because a lot of the times I just like spraying color, and then sometimes you don't want the glimmer, or sometimes you do, but if you don't want it, then you just have the color. And then so I make bottles that are just color, and then I also make some that have everything in them, the glimmer. And then I also have an extra one that's just the glimmer on its own, that in case I like, I sprayed a color one and then I decided I want to glimmer on it, then I put it on there. But anyway, back to the card. So yeah, this one's pretty simple. Says I simply enjoy you, and the paper, most of the paper that I use was from October Afternoon, but I'll tell you as I go along. This one was from October Afternoon. It's either Modern Homemaker or Five and Dime. And then the little strip of brown paper was just some that I had in my scrap little paper bin thing. So anyway, there's that one. I did a bunch, so I should probably hurry. And this one here, October Afternoon again, and then the little Tyvek flower there also. And then this is kind of like raffia or something. It's not really that, but it's not twine or anything like that. It's from a ribbon spool from Christmas that I got on clearance. And this one says, "Oop, you inspire me." And so I hadn't really cut into that paper collection yet. Like, I had made a 6x6 pad, but I hadn't done anything with the paper because I was too afraid to touch it. It's the Royal Garden one, and I know it's really old now, but I hadn't touched it at all, so it's the first time I used it. And I liked it. It's super simple, but it's not, but it doesn't look like it because the pattern paper is so elegant that it doesn't look like, it looks like I put more work into it, but really it's just the back one, and then I paste the other one on top, and then cut out 3 butterflies and just stamped out the sentiment. So yeah, that's Royal Garden by Die Cuts with a View. And I got that one at Joann's. And the October Afternoon I got at Hobby Lobby. This is another one that's October Afternoon. And I use this pattern paper a lot for these cards because once I cut it out, I didn't want to put the pieces back, the extra pieces back inside the pack, so I just reused it because I really love it. I just kept on using it until that page was gone. But I really love that polka dotted paper. And so this one has like the faux stitching with the pin around. I'm not very good at going in a straight line or anything like that, but once you look at it, it really doesn't show that much unless you're really picky, which I'm not. And then these flowers I just sprayed with the one that just gives you shimmer, so it has a little shimmery to it, and I cut them out with my Flowers 3 die, and this I just use a border punch on both sides of a white cardstock, and then that I used my paper piercer, and then I did the word friends, and then I stitched it up with some brown thread. I wish I would have done it more towards that side so it looked more even, but it's done. So anyway, I really liked how it turned out except for that friend. I wish I could have moved it, or if I would have just stamped something, it probably would have looked better. But after I did the whole work of stitching it through, there's no way that I wasn't going to put it on there even if it was ugly. So, which it kind of is. So that one's that one, and I really like this flower, how it turned out. And let me keep on digging. I made like 9 of these, serious. And then this one here, I put some burlap, and then the collection is Butterflies and Flowers or something from Die Cuts with a View. And it's a very colorful collection, and I actually took the one paper that I really liked from it and used it, because the other ones, I really bought that collection mostly because it was cheap. I got it at Ross for like $2.99, and then also for my daughter because it's really colorful, so she would love. Well, she hasn't used it, but she will love to use it. And she's actually making cards. When I was sitting here, she was sitting across the way making her cards. So maybe she can share those with you guys. And this paper is one of the October afternoon ones. And it was too bright. So I tried to dual it out by spraying some brown. And I didn't like that. And then I sprayed some yellow. So really I sprayed like 3 colors on here. And I still didn't like it. But I had already made it, so I just put it on there, and it doesn't look that bad, but it really doesn't match that great either. And that strip of paper is from the same collection from the butterfly one, and then this one says how thoughtful you are. And the reason I made this card was for my nephew's teacher, who is very thoughtful because she helps everybody get safely into their cars after school. And you guys know how after school traffic is, it's crazy, and she's always there helping, so we're gonna give that to her. And then let me keep on going because I'm already like at 9 minutes and I'm not done yet. Okay, and this one is, it says, you're one of my nicest thoughts. And it's also October afternoon, but I think all of the ones that I said are October afternoon are either from the 5 and Dime or the Modern Homemaker. But I think this one's Modern Homemaker. And yeah, so I just used some pattern paper and then another piece on the top, and then stamped it onto the strip there. And then I made a paper rosette, and I really wanted it positioned right there, and it was covering up my first word, so I kind of cut it, and I don't really feel that great about how it turned out. But anyway, I wasn't gonna change it. Maybe I will. I can still take it off if I want to, but I don't know if I want to. Maybe I'll make a smaller one. But it looks like it's eating the words. But anyway, I liked it except for that. You know, if it wasn't for that, I would probably like it a lot. And so I need to hurry up because I have 3 more cards that I need to show you. Okay, and these 3 are probably one of my, I don't know, I can't really say favorites because I like most of them, even though they're not great, because I like the process of making them, so it's hard to choose, even though to you guys it's probably easier because you'll see which ones are prettier. But for me, I like them all. I made them, so whatever. This one I used the Lost and Found paper from My Mind's Eye. This one right here. It was just right there, so I grabbed it to show you. So I just cut out a piece of paper to fit my card, and then a smaller one for the frame right there, and I stamped Believe. Oh, and all the stamps that I used, one of them was, I think it was called Friendship from Hero Arts, the one that I used a lot on the other ones. And then this one, you guys remember in Big Lots how they had the $2 stamps when like they barely started and everybody had haul videos of it? Well, this one's the one with the little like dress that looked like Cinderella, and they had like happily ever after stuff on it. So that was a word on there. It said believe. And then it has I punched out using this Martha Stewart punch. I punched out 3 little ones of those for every little rose right there. And then the royal punch from Martha Stewart for the butterflies. And then I put a ribbon. And then for the little flowers, I put a little green stem like they're coming out of the ground. And another thing that I wanted to share with you guys is from Fiskars, and that's what I use to thread the ribbon. So whenever I put ribbon on the side like that, sometimes I like to use it, either weave it in and out, or just start it right here and end it up here, or like I did there. I do a whole bunch of stuff. I love how you can use ribbon with that punch. So I don't know if that's what it was meant for, but that's what I use it. Anyway, so let me keep on going. I don't want to upload 2 parts. And so this one here is again using a Tyvek rose right there, and then this trim is from Hobby Lobby, and that same paper, and then it says everything is better with a friend, and it's a smaller card, and I really like it. I like the feel of it. My camera's not focusing. And then this one's very similar to that one. And so I use like the last little piece of that paper there and to make the flowers. And it's similar to the other one too, because I like the idea of doing the little, doing the little flowers like that. So I didn't know what to do with all that empty space. And so I just did it again. And then, like I said, I love that punch to loop in ribbon. See how that one's looped in a little different from the other one. And, so it has the same sentiment. It says everything's better with a friend, and the same trim. So it's very similar, but it's the standard card instead. Okay, so I'll just leave it there. So those were my cards, and another thing, the announcement that I have is that I will be doing a giveaway soon. I'm trying to get everything together for the giveaway first of all, which is why I hadn't done it yet, because it's taking me a while. But then also next week, at the end of the week, it's the first days of March, and my daughter, my mom, and my husband have birthdays in March. So my daughter wanted us to celebrate her birthday at Disneyland, so that's where we're gonna be headed. And so I figured if I did it this week, and then by the time we get back, you guys are gonna have to wait a long time, so I'm just gonna do it when we come back. So I'm probably gonna film it and post it next week, but then you'll have like 2 weeks to enter, and then that way I'll make sure I have time to finish putting it together and sending it off so that I'm actually here. So we're gonna be doing that, and so look out for the giveaway, and look out for that Tyvek flower video that I'll be posting too. And that's all. I just wanted to share you. I'm trying to say show or share, and it's not coming out right. I wanted to just share my projects with you guys, because I actually sat down and made cards, which is really good. Oh, I'm not done with this. Was it this one? Oh no, it was a different card that I didn't finish. Anyway, so I wanted to share my cards with you guys, tell you about, watch out for that Tyvek flower one, and then watch out for the giveaway that I'm going to be doing. So anyway, and it's going to be for my 100 to 150 subbies, because I already have more than that, but I hadn't been able to do one. Mostly because I hadn't had time until recently, and then I also just recently reached 150, so I didn't notice when I reached 100 because I hadn't really checked. That's horrible, huh? And then I saw that it was like 120, and I was like, oh, well, I'll do one for 150 and maybe make it a little bit bigger than I would have if it would have just been 100. So I'll do a 150, and probably after that I'll do a 250 and just take it like by 100 in increments. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed looking at my cards, and I will see you next time. Bye!